everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan, this is Fine Detailing. If this is your first time joining, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel. Hit the subscribe button, click it. All right, welcome back. If this is your first time joining, I appreciate you. We are just gonna get into a short and sweet video for you today, how to clean your engine bay. A lot of people might find it intimidating, a lot of people might find it scary, but we wanna clean our engine bays, one, just because it looks good, and two, for maintenance purposes, right? The more we get dirt and debris and gunk and buildup, that doesn't help anything, right? Especially when you bring it to the mechanic and all the parts are all super dirty. So while it doesn't necessarily improve performance, just keeping things clean can maybe ensure issues down the line where certain parts don't kind of get gunked up with dirt and buildup and oil and different things like that, right? Also, having a clean engine bay also allows you to see if there's any sort of leaks or any sort of issues happening within your engine bay. So it's just good practice depending on your driving, depending on your conditions. I would do this maybe once or twice a year. It's really helpful. So I like to hit the engine bay depending on the level of dirt, right? We always want to choose what tool is right for the job. So for the level of dirt in this engine bay, which I'll show you momentarily, I like to use an all-purpose cleaner, and then I like to foam over it just to let that dwell a little bit and let it eat. The more the chemical can work for us, the less physical agitation we have to do. So what we're going to do is use an APC today. We're going to use Armor Detail Supply's new Clean. This is their APC that is a citrus cleaner. Technically, it's a citrus cleaner, but it is a concentrate. So we're going to use this 4-to-1 for heavy-duty cleaning, engine bays, pre-wash, bug remover, wheels and tires, wheel wells, exhaust tips, heavily soiled mats. So we're going to spray this on. I have this already mixed up in the spray bottle. You don't have to use Clean, right? You can use any sort of APC. I really like Green Star by Koshemi. This is super highly dilutable, a really great product. So we're going to use that today. We're going to use Armor Detail Supply's Decon shampoo because I'm already going to wash the car. I'm going to decon it. So I already had it mixed up in the foam cannon. So I have about 2.5 ounces to 800 milliliters. So we'll foam over that. We are going to do our agitation here. We're going to use a few different tools today. We're going to use this brush. This is the Detail Factory fender brush just to give me a little bit more reach there. This is also the Detail Factory wheel and tire or wheel and face brush, I believe it is. So it's a little bit softer, so that'll give us our good agitation. If we want to kind of get in the nooks and crannies, we can use this Easy Detail brush to kind of sneak down in there. And then if we want to be real fancy, we can use a little hand brush like this. Again, Detail Factory. This is technically their tire dressing brush, but it's terrible for tire dressing. So I use this for various tasks around the car. So with that, guys, we are going to jump in and I'll take you through the process. All right, guys, a few things to consider here is any exposed electrical parts. We have the alternator down in here. Then we have the battery terminal here. I don't love that this is it doesn't have one of those covers on it. So I'm just gonna throw a plastic bag over it and then I'll kind of clean it by hand when I'm done. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy that we're not kind of flooding this area with a ton of water. So just put a little bag over it and then it's gonna get most of the water kind of covered up. Now it is a truck, right? Water definitely gets in the engine bay, so this engine bay is not waterproof, but certain things like the alternator, so I see the alternator right there, I'm just going to put a bag generally over it, so that'll help, and then we'll pull that off after. The other thing we want to pay attention to is, obviously when we're done, we need to make sure that we're pulling all this off. So again, get your all-purpose cleaner, start spraying down everything. I like to let this eat. Like I said, eat first, and then from there, what we're gonna do is foam over it so this doesn't dry out. Any all-purpose cleaner you have will start to dry out eventually, so I like to put the foam over the top because it'll help. It'll help it kind of sit there and let it eat a little bit more, so I think that's always helpful. So you can be liberal with it. Again, you can just use this product if you want, and then get in there with the brush and agitate. So I like this to help as like a degreaser. All right, so I have it all kind of covered up there. Decon shampoo, this is already starting to dry out. I did let the engine bay cool. That's a super important tip here. You want to work on a cool engine bay, but that said, it is about 102 degrees today in Phoenix. I also like to kind of come on the sides to make sure we're covering everything. Typically what I like to do here is just kind of get in here with your brush, and we'll do this first because it's going to drip down on everything. Just try and be methodical. You typically don't want to do this when there's like the padded, some of you will have kind of the padded foam. I don't like to saturate that because that's just like sound deadening, and it's just going to drip and drip and drip forever. Now, if it's super dirty and you got to clean it, you got to clean it, right? So there's nothing we can really do there, but just food for thought. Those things get pretty tough. But as you see, this brush is a really good tool. I can reach in, no issues. And this is just a bare metal hood, so I'm not having any issues agitating or reaching, I should say. And then we're gonna get our cover. This is what everyone sees, right? So you wanna make sure you do a good job there. It's kind of the biggest, darkest part. So this brush helps to kind of get in all the nooks and crannies without going super deep. Around the caps, it's on top of the radiator here. And again, this will make all the difference because you're agitating, loosening up that dirt. And then when we're done, you'll see the difference. And again, if you start to see stuff drying out, you can always refoam it. Nothing wrong with that. Try not to drop any tools in the engine bay. That would be not fun. So we're going to spray up top first because that's going to drip. We don't need to get super close, guys. We don't want to flood the engine with water. We're just going to do our rinse here, okay? Move our bags. We missed because we covered it up, which is just the rusted out battery terminal. Cool. All right, so this is thoroughly rinsed, and you'll see there's just a little bit of water left on the surface. Now, I simply like to dress with Koshemi Motorplast. This is a water-activated sealant. So I've seen some people online, they spray it on dry. I guess you can do that, but this is activated by water. So you want it to be wet before you spray it on. So what I like to do is if there's any big pools of water or anything, I like to blow those off first, but we don't have any of that. So we're just gonna kind of send it. Liberal with it. And all we're gonna do when we get into our wash is we're gonna close our hood, and this is all gonna self-level. Now you can come back after and you can hit it with a towel just to make sure everything truly has leveled. But this forms an elastomeric bond. So again, make sure you're going around all sides here and you're spraying just to make sure you get in, because the last thing you want is kind of these big mist areas, and they'll be definitely noticeable after you've applied this dressing. So you see I'm going pretty liberal because I want to get it on everything, because this is, again, it'll self-level and it's going to leave this like semi-satin finish. It's going to just richen everything up. It's going to look really, really good. All right, guys, I hope that was valuable for you. I hope you saw how simple that was and straightforward. Just be mindful of your water. Don't put any high pressure in any, tight areas. Cover up electrical or sensitive components or air intakes. And just keep your engine bay maintained. I'd love to hear from you below if you thought that was valuable. I'd love to hear from you if you use different products or you have different techniques. Let me know in the comments, guys. But again, I just want to bring you some educational content, help you guys out, let you know how to do things super simple way, and not overcomplicate it. So with that, thank you so much. If you're still here, please give the video a like, turn on the notification bell, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye all.